Okay, here we are today, opening up. Uh, oh, you use Elan instead of Lake?
Yeah.
Tell me why you use Elan instead of Lake.
Well, I use Lake. Elan is just like rust up.
Mm.
In fact, it basically is rust up.
Oh, I see.
Also, notice that just the E and the L of lean switched.
Yeah, yeah. So Lake is cargo, Elan is rust up. Got it.
Yeah.
So do you want to actually use? So do you want to use the Silene library? Do you want to like?
Yes, I want to actually build on existing work instead of just doing everything from
No,
scratch.
you're absolutely right. That's exactly what we want to do. My question is, do we want to do this as a fork of Silene, or do we like in a branch, or do we want to do it in like a separate repo that just depends on Silene? Let's start as a separate repo that depends on Silene, and then later we can turn it into a fork if we want.
Make new.
Call Einops, yeah, and just the default.
Just making sure I don't have a repo called Einops already.
Yeah. Okay, great. So the first thing we do is we want to add Silene to the dependencies, right? Oh, you can just do Lake add. You don't even need to.
No, I don't think there's a link add.
Yeah.
So my Vim config is slightly broken.
Is this
Although
NeoVim?
amazingly, the info view works properly.
Yeah. Is this so? You're in NeoVim right now, right?
Yeah.
And then don't leak your email to the stream, dude. Close that tab. So yeah, but you need to look at the. I was reading the docs earlier.
Yeah.
And it doesn't actually walk through. It only shows you if you're cloning. It doesn't actually walk through Lake's dependencies, which is based on GitHub hyperlinks. So if you don't have you have memorized this. Is that really the syntax? Oh, that's so nice. All right, so just some context. Alok is more familiar with Lean than I am. I've been writing Coq for years, but I'm almost zero familiar with Lean, so that's the context of this stream.
Yeah, and I sold the fuck out of him on it. At least I put a lot of effort into it.
You did sell me on it. Yeah, you did sell me on it. You sat me down. You said, "No more living in
I gave you the good news.
You gave me the good news of our Lord and Savior. No more living in the, whatever. This is now we live in the pod of Lean. We eat the bugs.
I don't think Leo Demora is the kind to eat bugs. Let's see if this builds and if the syntax is correct.
Lake update to generate the no such file or directory. HTTPS GitHub. Oh wait, there's not a Lake file.
Yeah, there is. It's right there.
Well, yeah, but look, see, that's not how GitHub makes hyperlinks to particular files. It would be like /blob/tree/ whatever. Do you want to just go to the Lake docs and look up again?
I think by just looking at its Lake file, package Silene.
No, that's not right. I feel like what we should do is we should just look at the Lake docs online.
Sure, but no, this is the original. Okay, Lake docs. Does it even have docs?
It does. Go to you can follow the hyperlink if you click on this though.
Okay.
Main lead repository. Source Lake.
Yeah.
Oh, you use that Vim browser thingy, or not Vim browser thingy, but I've heard of this. I forget what they call it in Linux. The thing where you can like click on things and syntax of require. There you go. Did you see syntax?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, come on! You're gonna AI it? Okay, fine.
Okay, that wasn't that useful.
Syntax of require. QF. With require block.
Oh, I think it was just as simple as adding the word Git in front. Because I didn't type Git.
No,
this was a local package, see?
From Git, and then you're right. That's absolutely right.
Oh, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
And from Git, okay.
Git. Your
Do you think you have to do url.get and then at? Or
yes, you need that. I've used this at some point.
okay.
Is it main or master? Master.
Oh yeah. Okay, now we're in. Okay, so we're gonna build on Silene. Let's walk through what Silene is. Let's read some of the README of the repo. So I want to point out that in this repo, the README is a .org file, which is based.
Okay.
It's not a Markdown README.
Huh.
It's an org README. So based, as we say, readme.org. All right, so this is Silene, Scientific Computing Assistant. Let's look at what it has. Like, for example, let's just dive into the code. Let's fuck the README. Let's just go into the code and let's just read. Go to Silene. I was doing this. I was reading this on my phone earlier.
Okay.
And then if you go into, I think it's modules or core. I forget. Try.
We're in core.
All right, no, go back to modules. ML. Watch this. This is so dope. Check out MNIST. Look at what this guy came up with. Look at MNIST. This is how you specify architectures in Silene. Look at this. Isn't that based?
It is nice. I'm just thinking, man, it isn't MNIST exactly because you can't actually run the damn thing.
Is it MNIST if you can't run it? I mean, can you not run this?
It needs a way to import weights.
Yeah, you need a way to import weights.
This is
for
like,
sure. If you wanted to do with Transformers, you would want to import weights.
Actually,
That's what everybody does with Transformers.
Your delight and my sadness in that moment is pretty indicative of like my feelings about a lot of libraries like this, which is that what makes them useful is the unsexy bits. On the other hand, the 12828 is extremely arousing. Like writing that's the syntax for a tensor of shape 3 that has type float, which I think by default is float 64, but one day they'll get past such deficiencies.
Why, and do float 32 or?
Yeah, probably all the way down to like the very fancy formats, because you could just like make it any type at all. Make it a type.
Yeah, you can make it any type at all because it's a type variable. That's right.
Yeah, the cons.
Which is so that is arousing.
W1, B1. I wonder how it would the convolutions would deal with the fact that if you have an unknown input, yeah, maybe you can just unroll the shapes symbolically.
Yeah. Like
accounting for padding and such for something that cut off in a convolution.
Yeah. So X, and then what's this little OCaml arrow?
Also, I think there's a typo in there because look, there's a parentheses after the .1, which doesn't seem to correspond to anything.
Yeah. Can you even train this though? I when I was reading this, I was like, wait, I don't see like a training loop.
That's why I said this isn't MS.
No,
this
it's
is
not.
Like the network. At best, it's
it has random initialization, right?
Yeah, and by doing random, you could get pretty far.
So do you know about this arrow type? What kind of arrow this is? Can you tell me about it? Because
it's just it's just the usual pipe forward operator. It's just function composition, but in the opposite order.
Heard. Yeah, that's the same thing as in OCaml, I think. And then in Rescript, they used dash caret.
Yeah. There's also
not caret, but dash greater than. Because I know they use a bunch of like Haskell-y syntax too.
Yeah.
In Lean.
Do you see these little double arrows, the French quotes?
Yeah, what's up with the French quotes? Why do they have those?
I only found this in David Christensen's book, Functional Programming in Lean. They allow you to write identifiers with spaces and stuff in them. And so it's put by default, but man, was it confusing. It took me almost a month to figure out what the fuck they were.
Yeah, I didn't like them because wasn't sure if I could like type them. I wasn't sure if Emacs was sugaring something.
Need them.
If you don't need them, you can get rid of them though.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you needed them though. That was the other thing. It took me a while, especially when I was doing the CFF5. But anyway.
This is its string interpolation syntax.
I know the string interpolation. I already figured that out
Yeah,
when the thing I was doing earlier.
That one's more for chat, dude. I wonder what's like the background of people that listen to these.
Oh, I have no idea. Oh, that was more for chat. Yeah. No, it's hard to know, but can we check the chat and see if anybody showed up? They probably didn't. Welcome to the chat room. Yeah, nobody. Well, we didn't post this anywhere, dude. We gotta post it somewhere. Like the freaking. Can you post it to like the Litecoin Slack or something? Like.
Sure. Where's the link?
I don't know. You might have to go up to your browser Twitch. What's your username?
Yeah, the Mephistopheles.
Here, here. Well,
What?
mute that. Mute that. It's terrible. I hate
Yeah,
it.
it is. I've got it.
You clicked on it. You made it worse.
I truly hate this.
Okay. What? Go to your. I think it's twitch.tv/ your username. Exactly. So this is us live right now. Okay, so then hyperlink that. You're gonna leak your whole Slack thing. This is why it's good to not clamshell when you're streaming.
Okay.
But that's fine. Do you want to like stop stream and start stream?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, because like no one's watching this.
Yeah, so just stop streaming.
Um,
Can I pause the stream?
it'll pause. Let's pause because then the video.
I click
That
pause.
looked like it didn't do anything. Oh no.
Unpause.
Yeah, no, it worked. But it's still gonna stream. Okay, unpause record. Actually, no. Keep the recording paused because you have them bound to each other, which means your 25 gigabytes is gonna run out. No, it might not. We might not get that far. But I don't know how long it would take to run out with the 25 gigs. So I would not unpause. I would not record and only stream.
Okay, so stop the recording.
Yeah. Yeah, stop recording. Okay. Yeah, you can stop streaming if you want. I don't really care.